The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley...
Cobra clutch cinched in.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here?
From the top!
Good Lord! Taking flight! I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Effectively targeting the arm.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
And Rocky there. Not showing any signs of being intimidated. Gosh. And he retaliates.
We can see a count out here. He's heading back to the ring.
Oof. That'll teach him not to showboat in the middle of a match. There's non-stop blows.
Helmsley has no control here.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example. Well, how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother. Oh, man. Thrown with such force, the whole ring is rattling. Oh, sits straight into the corner hard. Lands an elbow.
Maivia dishing it out now.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
Big back body drop.
What elevation.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation. Boom, what a kick. Using the elbow as a weapon.
Chucked right out of the ring.
Maivia way up high.
Blast off.
Crashing to the floor.
I don't care who you are. You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young...
Perched up top. You gotta be kidding me. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Just cranking the head.
Hunter is getting dominated.
Seeing some hellacious offense from Maivia.
Maivia feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy.
Maivia digging deep, eyeing Helmsley.
Up and down into the shoulder.
Wow, that hurt. The challenger clearing a path to the title. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Oh, look at this, raining right hands.
There's non-stop blows.
Countering that offense.
Hunter finding a way to slow him.
Looking to end this.
The schoolboy. Pin. Title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
I guess it was time to switch gears.
What is he doing?
Smothering offense now from Rocky.
Can Hunter withstand this surge?
Oh, goodness. Blasted right into the corner.
Ah, the impact.
And closes the door. That's got to crush your spirit. Down to opponent. And a double axe handle smash.
Kick to the gut.
Cranked around into a neck breaker.
Nobody home. What an impact. Oh, and a big right.
Ooh, well measured.
Making the climb to the top rope. Ooh, bang! And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
And a stop to the gut, too. Boom!
Raw drop kick.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps. Maivia feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy.
Has to mind the referee here. Has to avoid the count out.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Just manages to beat the count. And landing with the double axe handle. Oh, man.
And he's going to the top.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Helmsley has no control here.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Rocky.
Maivia took to the...
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, And the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
Pulled back. Into the hip toss.
Side headlock takeover, nicely done.
Tremendous pressure on the head and neck.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Turns that in his favor.
Peter Maivia showing he's not out of it.
Peter Maivia weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own. Rocked with a headbutt, but not done yet.
A second one. Boom. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the Animal's going to do in a match. And taking flight.
Off the mark for that one. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anahua'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body. The Animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt. Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Scoop slam! Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows, maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal.
Twisting. Ooh.
And George Steele has the High Chief in dire straits after that move.
Able to fight Maivia off. Maivia one step ahead.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch. Saw an opening and took them off their feet.
George Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage. And it seems like his head might be the target here. Really wrenching it.
Oh no, I see blood on Peter Maivia's face and head now. Clothesline!
George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys?
Into the band. George is trying to seal this one up. And a quick kick out.
It's unthinkable. Someone beating the one count at this point.
Turning the tables.
Oh, man. Maivia just... dominated the animal with that one. Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down.
And look at this.
Backbreaker, good grief. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
Shoulders are down. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
She's not like most girls.
And it's all come down to... And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got a caught, though.
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Front slam.
Oh, stiff kick. Oh, ouch.
And she slides her back to the mat.
Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash. Oh, man, check out this power. And down.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Oh, man.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here. Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
She's tossed right out of the ring. I can't believe Jax is looking to go airborne from the top.
Whoa, look out. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being queen of the ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way. Blast off! What? Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
And Nia Jax has Lyra right where she wants her.
I think we're about to see it. Rushes them all the way up, all the way down. Powerbomb.
Is it enough to put Lyra away?
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Could really use a sense of urgency right now when it comes to getting back in the ring.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force.
Short arm lariat.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second queen of the ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
You gotta believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size. Just having their face stomped.
Annihilating offense from Nia.
Jax. And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
At last, Lyra keeping that string of offense in check.
The U-turn Valkyria needed in this match could have been that right there.
Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut. Uh-oh. Samoan drop! And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
One attack after another from Jax.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted. Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, gonna climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this, maybe not.
No way, there's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no! Good night, Annihilator!
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax!
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring!
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax. officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred.
Power slam.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals... Oh, look out! Whoa! What a landing! The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside. Big-time power slam. Escapes out of that attack.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
And Rikishi putting a little you-know-what on it right here.
Making his way to the top here.
From the top. Double axe handle connects.
The Rattlesnake's being picked apart.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here. From the top, through the air, and connects. That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no... Morrison feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is...
And do you hear this capacity? City crowd, they want more from Stone Cold. Albany wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly... believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for. Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut.
He'll take things into the ring. Oh, vicious, downright savage club right there.
And gets sent right into the corner.
And Rikishi with a counter. Closed fist connects. Saw it coming.
There was some power behind that punch. Shoulder right to the gut. And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with.
This could be it. Austin with the cover. A defiant kick out after one.
Surprised to not even get a 2 count at this point.
And Austin's plans fail there.
Rikishi driver. It put Austin down. Unbelievable.
Stiff punch.
And the superstars get right back in this match.
It's almost like he just lost all the steam there.
Treading all over their opponent.
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat. He avoids the contact.
Face first into the chair.
And Rikishi evades that. And that was just as devastating as a sledgehammer to Austin's truck. Such thunderous impact. From the top. Look out! Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, rock, scooped up, here it comes.
Rikishi driver. Rikishi got all of it. Incoming. Lift off. What? You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
And he turned it around. Solid punch.
Uh-oh. Oh, man, countered with a shot below the belt.
What a headbutt. Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an on. Slot here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. And Rikishi with a counter.
And that might be the momentum swing Rikishi needed.
Looks like he shook the cobwebs and he's turning it around.
Nose press. Shoulders down. Does he have it? No! 2 count.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Uh-oh.
Able to slip. Scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi. Driver. Delivered again. Just end it now.
We knew tonight was not going to be pretty. We knew we would see bedlam.
We are seeing
From the top. You gotta be kidding me.
Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible. And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. Coming back from the outside now. And enters back into the ring. Oh my, Rikishi is down. It could be over. Bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner.